Stay there right there. Oh man. Man, shout out to everybody that's tuning in right now. This OG Percy Show, No Mercy, man. This is Court on Mama today, nigga. It's Mother Day, Court on Mother's Day, man. It's Court on Mother's Day. Yeah, y'all know I am live now. OG Percy Show, No Mercy. It just went live. They just told the whole world. Do. Yeah, I'm glad you in there now. Now we know. Now they know. Man. Perfect takeoff this morning. Shout out to everybody that went to church this morning. That's all I wanted to see right there. The first person come in. There y'all go. There y'all go. Say, man, it is Mother's Day. When y'all coming here, we having Court on Mother's Day today, man. And if you come in here, do not come in here stirring and looking around, man. Come in here and drop a penny or a 20 in that box for this Mother's Day court section, man. It's a Mother's Day court, man. We got a court. The person that's going to court today, her name is Miss Jewel, man. Miss Jewel, I'm taking Miss Jewel to court on Mother's Day. She got Mother's Day charges, nigga. Say it. What's up, Sid? I'm late, man. Service, but watched it, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Sid. I already knew you got there and say, man, I gotta quit. I gotta quit missing you like that, man. Old brother Ray and yeah, your homegirl, whatever her name is, she was peeking in the door. She ain't come in. Sister Johnson wouldn't come into church all day. She just kept peeking in the door. I guess she was looking for you. She just kept looking in. Shit, the door was open while I'm preaching, and when I don't want to say nothing, but I seen her kept peeking through the door. Goddamn me, trying to see was you sitting in the church somewhere. Goddamn me, she would never come in though. Miss Johnson full of shit. Sister Johnson be on that bullshit, see. I don't know what you done did to her. But she didn't come in either. She just sit on the outside. But the first lady there, the lovely Cherokee, she was there. Say, man, today is Mother's Day, man. If you got a mama, man, if you got a dear mama, a piece of mama, some kind of mama, a sweet mama next door, somebody that you go around and you call mama. Even if it ain't your mama, man, y'all, let's get in here and we're gonna ride today. I got a story, man. I got a story today, man. I got a story that ought to earn me a couple of I'm working on Sundays. Yeah, you didn't want to put nothing in the church plate, but you can drop something in this plate. I gotta work on Sundays. I ain't been able to do nothing for my mama, goddamn shit. I don't get paid till Wednesday. But anyway, I'm gonna go to work today. So let's go, man. It's work on today, man. Man, it's going down. Say, man, I got a story about a lady. Her name is Miss Jewel. You know who Miss Jewel is. But when I first get me 100 people on her, I got a Dear Mama freestyle for y'all. A Dear Mama freestyle. I ought to let the beat play. Damn. Like all my rings and fell some goddamn way. I only see one ring up there. Oh my God. Jeffrey? What's going on down there, Jeffrey? Yep, there was one. Found another one on the floor. God damn. I don't know what I must have been beating extra hard. I found another one on the floor. There's two of them on the floor. Well, there's two more down there some motherfucking way. But anyway, man, how y'all doing today, man? Man, I gotta watch my numbers and I gotta watch the thing. Say this joker be getting stuck on like 30 something for hours and minutes, man. Where's our team at, man? Man, where's our team? Can the police please let my people in today, man, so I can tell my story, man? I gotta go straight to work. It's Mother's Day today, man. Oh, but I know a lot of y'all people at work, but that ain't gonna stop me, man. What type of beat fire? Can I use this beat today? See it? What you think about that, man? Hey, good job, man. y'all. I think I can go. I think I can do something with that, man. When y'all get in here, man, put a penny or a 20 in the jukebox for Dear Mother today, man. Woo! I feel that. Say what? Hey, Court on Mama, let's go. Hold on. Dear Mama, say, man, if you got a mama out there, and you got somebody that you call mama, man, yeah, man, take care of your teeth, y'all, man. Hold on to what you got, man. Hold on to what you got, man. Somebody say something. I think I can fuck with that. Y'all ready? Give me thumbs up if y'all ready for that right there, man. Come on, man. Quit playing, man. It ain't no but, man, I hate. Man, I ain't gonna even trip, man. I'm just gonna run my live, man. You ready for this, man? Okay, got some thumbs up. They ready for it. Sid, you ready for that? You want to hear that, Sid? Long time, okay. Dear Mama, hey, what you say, Sid? And there's no way I can pay you back. And there's no way I can pay you back at all. You hear me? For the 9 months you carried me. For the 9 months you carried me, yeah. There's no way I can pay you back. That's gonna be the hook, Sid. Hey, look. For the 9 months you carried me, there's no way I can pay you back. I feel like taking off now. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready for me to take off? I'm taking off, y'all. Somebody jump in the car. Buckle up your seat with me on this one, y'all. Come ride with me. It's OG Percy. It's Sunday. Dear Mama, there's no way I can pay you back. Look, Mama. Last year was a hard one, but life goes on. Hit every hole in the road trying to get right from wrong. They say this gospel instrumental is detrimental to kids in which they can't see the misery in which we live. Don't blame me for the outbreak. Ban my record. Check it. You ain't got to jam me because God respect me. I took a minus, put them hard times behind me. I turned it into a plus, got the whole internet behind me. God got me looking good. Got everybody on the net saying, boy, you good. I look up at heaven, all I see is a lot of clouds and smoke. I came a long way, but still so far to go. Dear Lord, don't worry, I'm gonna watch for snakes. Tell Jesus that I love him, I'm just waiting on my date. I got the blessing that he sent me and I cried for weeks. Here's I came out when I tried to speak. My faith long, my praise strong. But if you ain't got God, you're doing something wrong. You need to start praying for a brother. I need God's help. That's why I run to the altar. And you should pay your tithes like you really need a father. 10% is all you need. You don't pay your offering. Hold on. I praise God with all my might, but you can never see it cause my soul don't got sight. And I ain't gotta be the preacher, cause God got the mic. That's why I keep the mic in my mind so tight. And if I'm wrong, there is no right. And if I'm wrong, don't believe in Snow White. I try to be polite, cause I never seen none of y'all in the fight that I fight. Look, my type is rare. Some of you people nice, some of you Muslims bark, some of you Christians bite, but I'm much more bright. I give the people sight, and before you cut my mic or dim my lights, you might wanna stop analyzing, criticizing. You should realize I'm God work and I ain't science. I'm confidence, got the heart of the biggest lion. I'm confidence like David was when he killed the giant. It rains a lot in my city now, cause God's crying for us to find him and not deny him or never mind him. See, I emerged from all that. I am a living Bible. Read your holy Bible. The devil tried to kill me when I was leaving fast, but Jesus had the first and last. Look, they dragged my name through the mud. I came out clean. They cast away stones, man. I didn't even blink. Being saved ain't a mad problem. You ain't even got to think. Just make the first move and let God do the thinking. Look, don't believe in me, just believe in G. I graduated from hungry, now I'm rapping like I'm greedy. My flow is like a pasta. Take it and eat it. I worship like the gospel, cause God is in me. You people want beef? I want a steak and a loud beat. A praise and worship team while I shout on the front seat. Lot of fans, lot of rappers, lot of actors, lot of cameras, but people don't know God the only thing that matters. The game is over. Dear mama, look how God made me over. Ain't no way I can pay you back. It ain't no way I can pay you back. Look how God made me over. Hope y'all got the message and not the mess. Did anybody get the message? Man, let's go, man. And there's no way I can pay you back. And there's no way I can pay you back. Get out there, mama. Get out there, man. Hey, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me right there. They say do it, Percy. That nigga say do it. Come with me, follow the ways of my land. This OG Percy. It's Dear Mama Sunday, man. I got to know it's Motherday Sunday, man. Drop a penny and 20 in there. Y'all ready? In my Tupac rap. Let's go. Look. Philosophies be like prophecy, begging me to stop with these sinners getting saved every time that I rap. I wake up early in the morning, hit my knees for I'm yawning, thanking God for another beautiful day after dawning. It ain't me, it's G-O-D in the life that I lead. God save my generation and my unborn seed. Look, my main goal is to bring more smiles and tears, cause over the years, I done seen so many dead young peers. Bros froze to these hocus pocus flows, they froze. Now these Christians analyze my chosen role, and most souls mean litigating more church folks. I got a place up in heaven for me. Wait, don't miss my face, just miss me with that misdemeanor thinking. Me fall back, heaven ain't full of people who be thinking they all that. Y'all better understand me. If everybody came together, we all would be his family, one for all and all for one. But watch me paint this perfect picture, this life that we living. I see a lot of brothers up in prison, and last week I got a letter from my young son starving for love. He said, Daddy, it's hard, but I'm giving up. Here's what he told me: no one can understand me, huh? The black sheep, outcasted from his family. What? He ran the streets, a young runaway child, never learned how to pray. Now look what's happening to our world today. And ain't no way I can pay you back. And ain't no way I can pay you back. Yeah, nigga. I got OG Percy in here today, man. OG Percy, man. I'm just riding Mother's Day out with y'all, man. What y'all got going, man? Shout out to all the mamas out there, man. Shout out to all the mamas, man. Man, you know what I'm saying? Man. Mamas, 100, man. Shout out to all the mamas out there, man. It's Mama's Day, not Mother's Day. Mamas. You, not Mother's, Mama's Day. Nigga, if you dropped anything, held something for 9 months and let it go. What's up? Dear Mama. Mama, I used to run home from school just to hang on the block. I did. If I tell my mama all the time, for real, man. For real, nigga, she just be on my ass, man. Mama be on my ass, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm always on the block. Look. I used to run home from school just to hang on the block. I used to didn't go to school just to hang on the block. I had dreams about the block, had dreams for the block. Seen fiends on the block. They say the block got that drop. So I got my first block from Pops, cut it down to all rock. Pistol grip handle Glock, passing packs on the block. It's real on my block. My brother died on the block. I mean, he got killed on the block. It's a graveyard on my block. I wish that God was on my block. AD'll be alive today if you just stayed on the block. And I ain't never been homeless, nigga. I live on the block. Eat shit, piss, nigga. Prayed on the block. It was nights I fell off, nigga. I had to lay on the block. Now sleeping outside, that can blow a man pride. But niggas don't know how many nights I had to go without food. The same clothes on, no house and old shoes. I still went to church and paid my tithes and my dues. Give it back to the block, nigga. That's the block rules. Hold on. Dig these blues. Just another day on the block, that's good enough for me. These niggas be blocking on the block, but ain't no stopping me. I can't stop, I won't stop. The block won't let me switch. Charleston White, do I bang? Shh, the block won't let me snitch, huh? I was scared to walk the block, but I'm a soldier now. I'm on my block from the sun up to the sun down. My life the value of the lose, snooze, or play around. Look, I'm on borrowed time. The next funeral might be mine on the block. 4200 Burger Street crib, man. OG Percy, yeah. I used to be on the block like that. But thanks to mama, because ain't no way I can pay you back. Is anybody keeping up? It ain't no way I can pay you back. It's Mother's Day, y'all. It's Mother's Day, man. And I ain't on the block no more. I had to have a good mama somewhere. It ain't no way I can pay you back. But the plan is to let you know I understand. Dear mama, dear mama, it's hard to be a mama. I don't see how y'all do it. I don't see how y'all do it. I see how y'all do it. I had to be mama and daddy too at a certain time in my house. I didn't play the mama role. Only thing I didn't do was have the motherfucking kids. Only thing I didn't do was have the kids. Nigga ought to get some type of mama reward too. Hey, y'all talking about nigga ought to get appreciated on Mother's Day too. Cause I played the mama part in the house with my kids, nigga. Y'all know what my kids went. I was looking at all them comments and how they beat my ass today, but then I just looked at the last AT's video where he talked about me defending myself by saying something about my kids. And I got better results. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of you people know what your kids taking y'all through right now. Yeah, you know. Yeah, you know what your baby's taking you through. You know your baby's taking you. Come on, now. Some of y'all scared of y'all kids. Dear mama, it ain't no way I can pay you back. She said, mate, that. See how you work in my head, said. See how you got in my head, said just like that, nigga. And you know, cause you know, when I'm listening to security, you always pay attention to your security, because security will always lead you the right way. That's what the fuck they there for. In case y'all niggas didn't know. Some of you niggas be trying to be your own security, end up getting killed and fucked off, and then they say what happened to your security. Because these niggas be thinking they a one-man band. They know it all and they got it all. So, hey, shit. They don't need no security. They tough. They bad, they got it together. I think I thank mama for raising a real nigga. She just don't know it. My mama don't never see none of me in her. But she don't supposed to. She'll never see none of me. She think everything I'm straight off my daddy, which I am a daddy's baby. I came straight off the daddy, the brick of the Demersons. I look just like my daddy. My daddy looked just like his daddy. I'm a split image of mine. I got strong ass genes, and I make kids that look just like me. I got strong genes. I ain't never had a chance to have a baby. Have any of you niggas? I couldn't imagine what a woman go through, man. You know, I be saying, believe me, I sit there and I watch them. I got 7 baby mamas, and one thing I always was around is when they was pregnant. I might be gone or fucked off or locked up or something by the time they had a little mother, say, but until that time come, I'm gonna be around. I've been around, man. I've been around, man. Somebody name that tune. Somebody name that tune. Hurry up. I ain't never killed a man, but the man tried to kill me. I ain't never seen the dead rise till he rose to me. Well, I got all type of styles. Well, you know, it's one thing you can't never be is one style. But anyway, y'all, let me talk to y'all. Let's rock for me. Anybody want to rock with me? Shout out to all my truck drivers going down that highway. It is a Sunday morning. It's Mother's Day. And some of y'all probably on your way to see your mother in that big old Peterville. Just make sure when you get in, watch them bridges. Watch how deep the bridges is. Watch everything. Do not. Ooh, I like that pink. That pink looking better on there. Y'all shout out to my flamingos. Y'all love my flamingos? Yeah, I know that's right. You understand me? Say, but peep game though. Where we at right here? Some of you baby mamas ain't shit. Some of you baby mamas ain't shit. I'm talking about, I had a baby mama, you know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna say my baby mamas. I got some good baby mamas. I ain't gonna lie. I hand picked all mine carefully. Everybody got a baby by me, shit. They were mad at me that they had the baby by me. Let's rock, let's go, man. Who rocking with me, man? I got Queen. Queen, what's up? Goddamn me. I got the Queen in here. Queen gonna rock out with me. Come on, Queen, we'll rock out with me, man. Let's rock out, nigga. You understand me? Say, watch out here though. I got some baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? Not mine. You know, but I sit around and I watch how these ladies be sitting there being pregnant. They be fucked off. They be fucked off, man. And the mood swings they go through when they had them kids, before they had their kids, that man's fucked up. Man, I'm gonna talk some serious shit. So some of y'all, if y'all ain't got no good stomachs, don't come in here listen to OG Percy. I already had church. I said OG Percy. Brother Percy was here about like 2 hours ago. Y'all missed him. He gone. That nigga got up early and had church and burned off. Where his ass went? Shit. I guess he got lost in the smoke. I don't know. But Brother Percy, man, thank you, Brother Percy, for that word today, man. It was good. He had some good words this morning, man. He had some good words this morning. Do anybody remember what the word was this morning? I don't think none of y'all people was at church today. What's up? Yo, Unc, what's up? I don't know what's up, man. I'm just on here talking today, man. I'm trying to put Travis. What's up, Travis? Is that what they say? I can't read that good. Y'all know I need glasses. I got Queen on here. I got Travis on here, man. I got Price on there. Price, what's up, man? Is that my baby Price, folks? I see Price on here. Price K. You understand me? I don't even know if that's my baby. I got a baby named Price. But they don't even say Price. They say Prince. But my baby name is Pryce. So anyway, see it. What's up, man? He allowed me. Oh, God, get out there, Sid. Look at Sid. Sid went to church and he didn't even show up at church. Ain't that cold? Sid did not really be. If y'all missed the word this morning, it's called He Allowed Me. It's called He. Look like I had some ashes on my goddamn nose or something. I got a bump on that motherfucker. I shouldn't have no bump on my face. I don't have bumps on my face. I got a smooth ass face. Ain't no bumps. The only bumps on this motherfucker is goddamn me. Yeah. Smooth ass face, nigga. Nothing wrong with the face, nigga. You hear me? All I got these goddamn. I start letting this motherfucking hair grow on my goddamn face. But my face, for the face, I'm good on face. I can still see the wrinkles in my forehead. Hello! Yeah, I can still see the wrinkles in my forehead, nigga. I can still one eyebrow up and one eyebrow down. Mean man. I don't like that nigga. Come on back down. Come on back down, man. Damn. Gotta look at yourself sometime. Use your phone for the mirror, niggas. Use your phone for the mirror. This is King. What's up, King? Lily, what's up? Shit. Queen Express, what's up, man? He allowed us, y'all. That was a look at me. The race say said, I'm mad at motherfucker at you now, said. I'm mad, said that don't go read my he allowed us now. Cause the way I seen you spell yours, I knew my allowed is wrong. I put allowed like he yelled it. He allowed us, y'all. That was the word today, man. He allowed us to come together and be together one more day, man. A lot of people, and if he allowed you to have a mama today, man, show her some appreciation. I got some baby mamas that ain't shit. One of them even wouldn't let me see my son. Ran around my son, I come try to find a nigga, and she all over the goddamn land with the nigga, running with other niggas. So one day I catch the nigga. And I like, man, where my baby? And I was fucked up, baby. So my baby mama, she was scared of me. She really hiding from me. She's hiding from me because I beat her up. And I had went on one of my little rampages. I had went on one of my little events, one of my little rampages, and she disappeared from me, you know. And back then I was one of the most stupid ass niggas. My baby mama go hide from me, nigga. I'm finna go find her. You hear me, nigga? I had got so fucked up. My baby mama family, they used to just hide out from me. We gonna go get somebody for Percy. You know what I'm saying? You had to make a decision. We gonna go get somebody, but who we gonna go get? Who the fuck we gonna risk like that? Cause you know what Percy gonna, we know what Percy gonna do. Hell yeah, y'all know what Percy gonna do. So they against me, man. They just made shit worse for me, nigga. Cause the more I couldn't find it, was the madder I got. You know, I be fucked up, nigga. I didn't give a fuck. Somebody better find it. But my baby mom, she was smart. And she knew when to come out of hiding. She knew when to come out of hiding. You know, it's been 2 weeks now. It's been a week. The only thing gonna make things worse, if you gonna come back and be with me, you at least better get the longest you can stay gone is 24 hours. 48 hours, hell, I'm gonna think you cheating. And that's just gonna make shit worse. You hear me? I used to be the damn fool, man. Hey, baby, how you doing? Goddamn, man, shit, I used to be a damn fool. Nah, for real, man. But anyway, I thank God I ain't that nigga no more. For real. But I can't be because I ain't got none of them. I fucked them off. I don't give a damn, though. Bye. You know, shit, one thing I learned about me, I didn't never go backwards. I always moved forward when I got me another girl. And I fucked that one off, too. We have some good ones, man. Mama used to say, boy, you got a good one right there, Percy. You need to keep her. Well, shit, mama, you know, they ain't no different from the next motherfucker. All they got is a hole between their legs. My mama say, boy, you need to start respecting these girls. Mama always told me to do the right thing. You know, she told me one thing. She said, Percy, you know, if you treat her right, she might last longer. I said, you know what, you might be right. But when her money gone, mama, she can be the fuck gone too. She said, Percy, that ain't the way you supposed to think about a woman. Well, shit, mama, that's what they think about us. I see you know shit. Everybody use they spouse for one thing or another. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Me, who in love? I ain't in love. I was fucked up at the time. I needed me. The only thing I was in love with was the drugs and the gang banging. Fuck a bitch. You understand me? I was fucked up in the head. But my mama, I had a mama named Shirley, man. And I was her life. I was her life. She lived her life behind her son Percy. She had her life. And guess what, y'all? I was a spoiled child. That's something y'all ain't gonna believe. I was a spoiled child, nigga. Yeah, I was a spoiled child coming up, nigga. I had a mama get me any motherfucking thing I want. Her name was Shirley. I moved in with Shirley when I was 17 years old. Her and my daddy. And the first thing Shirley did, you know what I'm saying? She looked out for me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, man. My daddy got a young wife, shit. I'm a young nigga, but when I moved in, Shirley looked out for me. She got me everything I wanted, nigga. She knew how to, she said, come to find out, the only reason I was a spoiled child because I was the only son. She had 3 girls already. She already had 3 girls, and then when I came, I made the only boy. I like, okay, so I wonder why I get treated different. She said, I'm gonna give you your own room. You got your own room, and everything in your room is yours. You know, she gave me everything. And you know, and I had to mind her. I had to mind her, you know what I'm saying? Shit. And I came in and she said, you know, yeah, you act different. She say, that stuff, you know, that gang stuff, you don't have to act like that down here. It's a little country town. But you know, shit, you know, I was already to the point where I was like PMG now with, you know, with their parents, nigga. I was already too far gone. When I went to go stay with them, I was already too far gone. When it came down to thinking and then I had, you know, shit. And then I told my daddy I smoked weed. And then when he told me I could still come stay with him, I said, oh yeah, cool. Shit, I'm just letting him know before I get there. You know what I'm saying? So I go stay in, I move in. But daddy take me in. I sit up in that mud, man, and my daddy walked in the room for the first time, and I was like, God damn, my daddy big and motherfucker. I thought I had a little old chest sticking out. His shit was out. He was already on grown man status, had his muscle shirt on, had his army shirt on, all cut up. His old favorite green shirt with all the holes in it, let it make all his muscles poke out. He can't sit up, and then he had a little old tray in his hand. My daddy sit there, he said, hey man, he said, yo. He still rolling up his little old weed. He said, I read the little letter that you sent to me, that you told me you smoke weed in it, son. He say, so since you came down here, I know you didn't come down here with that, no. I'm like, no, but I ain't finna tell my daddy I smoke weed. My daddy might, you know, I'm still traumatized from my mama, so I'm not gonna, you know, show my daddy no weed. Hell no, my mama ain't never seen me smoke a damn sure ain't finna pull out no weed in front of my daddy. So my daddy said, yeah, you know, let's establish something first. Whatever you bring in my house, I need to know what you bringing in my house. If you bring something in my house, he said. So what have you brought in here? I need to know about. You know, since you came. So first thing I did was this. I reached in my pants. I pulled my gun out. I set my gun down right there. He said, God damn, son. My dad said, what? He said, you brought that in here? I said, yeah. You asked me what I have, so I put the gun on the thing. Daddy said, God damn. That wasn't even what my daddy was talking about. But shit, I'd rather show him a gun than some drugs. You know what I'm saying? So y'all watch this. You know, back in the days, you know, I was on the highway when I came there and I caught myself hiding my weed. So I put it inside of a cassette tape. And put the rest of the shit in the trunk. I had a blank cassette tape in case the police pulled me over. Goddamn it, they had to take that cassette tape apart, nigga, and see what's in it. It was a black, and that's where I had my little joints. Wasn't nothing in it but some joints, didn't have a tape in it. But I took out my little tape thing, that's why I was in there smoking it on my daddy. He said, I said, I got my little thing, had the 3 joints in it. He said, my daddy said, son, you came all the way down here from out of town with just the 3 joints? My dad said, you must don't smoke weed. He said, where you plan on getting your weed at? Because you don't know nobody down here. shit, you know, Daddy, I ain't planning on that. But, you know, my daddy don't know, nigga. I find out if there's anywhere to go. So where everybody be at? My dad said, what you mean? He said, everybody be at home and at work. I'm gonna find out this little old town I done moved in with my daddy ain't up and running like Fort Worth is. This motherfucker ain't just up and running like Fort Worth. So goddamn, I'm really just in this bitch. But let me make a long story short. Nigga, one my daddy came in, he got to talking, and kept talking. The more he talked, the more he conned me out of my game. Really, he was picking my brain, and I didn't know. My daddy militant. My daddy been to the service. You know, my daddy 3-time honorable discharge veteran. He had the answers before he even asked me the questions. He was already on top of me. I ain't nothing but a little kid to him. I'm 17 years old. So and he a whole grown man with his wife. And I moved in with him. And then his wife came in up one day, I really, she was cool with me. She didn't ever fuck with me. And I always said, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, but I didn't know what to call her. She said, just call me Shirley. I said, Shirley? I said, yeah, she said, just call me Shirley. All right, my name's Shirley. I said, hey, Shirley. Shit. Shirley and Daddy. That's Daddy right there. I can't call him Albert. I'm scared to call him Albert. His name Albert Jr. Shit, but I ain't gonna call him Albert Jr. I'm just gonna call that's Daddy. You understand me? So within the years, I said I can't call her Shirley. I call her Mama Shirley. After a couple of years went by, I started calling her Mama Shirley. Well, a year went by, I started calling her. I said Mama Shirley. Cause I started feeling like she was doing. The first thing she did, she said, "What do you want? Do you want anything out of life? What you want?" I told her, "Yeah, I want to be a pimp." She started shaking her head like this. My mom dropped her head like this. She said, "No." She said, "Anything else you want to be? Do you make up your mind what you want to do in life?" I just be gang banging. I just want to be a pimp. That's it. She said, "You don't want to work or nothing?" She said, "Well, I'm gonna help you get you a job." Oh shit, yeah, I want one of them too. You help me get yeah. She said, "That's what I want. That's why I was asking you, what did you want to do?" So I said, we went to talking. Me and my stepmom, we went to talking. She said, "Whenever, but you can't." She said, "How long you been smoking that weed?" She said, "Oh no, well you can't get no job where I'm at if you smoking weed, cause I work at the hospital." I said, "What?" And she said, "Baby, yeah, I work at the hospital. You can't get no job up there where I'm at." She said, you got to be drug free. So whenever you decide you want to stop, you want to get a good job." She said, "Holler at me, but you got to stop smoking that stuff like that." She said, "Then I can get you on up there with me." I said, "All right, man." Shit. First thing she took me, she said, "What else you want?" I said, "I want a hole in my ear." She said, "A hole in your ear?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "I want to get an earring right here." Because they said all the player niggas had an earring in their left hand, their left ear like that. But the punks had two. So my mama took me to the mall. My real mama, she not trying to hear that shit. You don't come in our house with no tattoos, no earrings, no nothing, and none of that old mess. My mama by God over here, so I my mama took me to the mall one day. She said, "Where we going?" She said, "Go in there and get your earring in your ear. They gonna put the earring in you." I said, "What?" So I stepped inside the little thing. They took the little old gun and pop. And they popped my first hole right there in my ear. I still got it right now today, the same hole. They popped that little gun in my ear. She said, "Boy, you got some little old bitty ears." I said, "I know it." And they popped my little hole in my ear. That was the last, no, only one I got with the little gun pop in the mouth. Little 14 karat gold earring, because I couldn't have nothing fake. But anyway, maybe moving right along, my mama came in there one day, she said, "What you doing?" And I be on the phone all night, talking to my girl from out of town in Fort Worth, talking to my girl Tracy Roseberry. I showed my mama a picture. She said, "Yeah, that's a pretty girl right there." She said, "That's who you be talking to on the phone?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." But she kept telling me don't run her phone bill now. I be telling her, okay. I didn't know phone call. I didn't know that talking from people from her to there, they was charging on the phone. Hell, I just thought it was a regular old phone call. My stepmama don't know. Hell, I be falling asleep on the phone with this girl at night. We fall asleep on the phone with her. Goddamn. Then her phone bill came out one day. Her phone bill like $400 something. She was like, "What the hell?" So she told my daddy, we gonna have to let that phone go. I got the phone cut off as soon as I moved in the house, talking on the goddamn phone. Then one time she came to my stepmom and said, baby, she said, stop smoking that weed. Stop smoking that weed right now today. I don't need you to smoke no more weed. Don't smoke no more weed for the next 30 days, and I'm going to come get you. Your system ought to be clean. Here, drink this tea. She gave me this tea to drink. She said, you drink this and don't smoke no more weed. You hear me? I said, yes, ma'am. And I didn't smoke no more weed. Stepmama came in and got right on my road, nigga. I seen a different stepmama. When she came in there talking, she was demanding something. She wasn't trying to be cool or nothing. She was letting me know, nigga, don't smoke no more weed. Don't smoke no more weed. I said, okay. Damn, for some reason, I know she meant it. Now, I don't know if Shirley will whoop me like my mama will, but I ain't finna take no chance because Shirley seemed like she was bigger than my mama, and she was a stallion. Shirley was a stallion. Shirley had a big old booty. She was fine, little old stomach, no stomach at all. Shirley was a stallion. And she had some arms on her too, nigga, and she knew how to go there if she wanted to take it. But I ain't play with Shirley like that. So I just obeyed her. Then one time I was at work, she called me. And I ain't gonna even lie, y'all. I wanted to smoke weed bad in the motherfucker, man. I was like, when? I thought I was on punishment or something. So I'm like, when? So I get a phone call from Shirley. Shirley say, uh, have you been smoking that weed? I said, no, ma'am. She said, you sure? I said, yes, ma'am. I ain't been smoking no weed. She said, well, the first thing she did when I got there, y'all, she got me an earring and she took me to get my driver's license. She took me to get my driver's license. The first time I went in there, man, mama, I can't read. She don't even know I can't read. I mean, I'm just driving, you know what I'm saying? My mama don't even know I can't read. Nigga, I'm just 17. I told you I learn how to read I like 20 something. I go inside this motherfucker, y'all, and I goddamn me passed the motherfucker. Not the first time, the second time. Cause guess what? The second time, the first time I went and I failed it, I get Shirley found out. How the fuck you fail? How you fail? They got some easy shit on there. Well, Shirley, you know Daddy can't read, and I'm just like my daddy. I can't read either. Shit, I ain't tell her that, and she gave me this go. She came from work one day with this old goddamn me book with the red, green, and red, the red, green, and yellow light on it. I said, man, she said, yeah, study this, man. I don't want to tell her I can't read, but she ought to know I can't. I guess she don't know I can't read. I told her I was in the 11th grade. I guess you feel like if you made it to the 11th grade, you got to know how to read. So I never did tell my stepmama I didn't know how to read. But she would ask me questions out the book, and I just study the answers. I'd be guessing like a motherfucker. And she'd be like, no, you're going to answer right here. And Shirley knew I didn't know that shit. But then she kept that book in my face long enough. She made me look at that book every day. Go in there and study your book. Because if I get ready, I don't know when I'm going to take you up there. So she be having me thinking, Shirley used to get me all the time. She be having me thinking she going to take me up there to take the test. So I go in there and I get to, nigga, just trying to memorize as much as I can. And then she don't even take it. Then she say, you ready to go up there? Go study your book. Cause we might be going today. I run in there and get to study. And she still don't take me. And then one day, she just took me up there. She said, come on, let's go. Man, and I passed the shit out that test. I knew the answers. Shirley had got me, she had got down over to the world here. I go in there and study quick because, I knew I was trying to pass something. And then she took me that day she took me, I passed the shit out the test. I said, damn, that was cool. She made me study long enough till I did pass. I started learning a little something just looking at this shit. But anyway, I passed, got my driver's license, got me an earring in my ear, and then she called me up there. She said, go. Now, I ain't got no car. I ain't got shit. I don't even know why she took me to get no license. I ain't got no car. So anyway, but I was sitting in the room one day, and she called from the house. She said, you been smoking that weed? I said, no, ma'am. She said, well, go in my room. All right, I'm on the telephone. I go in her room. She said, look under that pillow. We're gonna put. She said, get them keys. She said, now go out there and get it and get my car in the driveway and come up here to this hospital. I said, what? She said, you got your driver's license, don't you? I said, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. She said, well, go get the keys, come up here to this hospital, and I need you to meet your Aunt Alice in the front of the hospital. Your Aunt Alice gonna meet you in the front. I said, okay, well, shit, okay. All right, here I come. I'm happy in the motherfucker, y'all. Ain't nobody never let me drive nothing or trusted me with no car in their life. I ain't never been no motherfucker. My mama say, take that car and come on up here to this hospital. I said, what? I get to come to God. She gonna trust me to. Let's go then. Now I get the car, I jump in that car, and I whoop, and I zoom on up there. Now I don't go fast, and I'm thinking I'm cool. I make it to the hospital. I don't hit nothing. I do everything that the goddamn traffic books say do. Plus, I already knew how to drive. But you know what I'm saying? But I knew the little old pieces of rules now by stopping at a red light, the yellow light. This car goes, your turn to go. Stop signs. I had to learn, I learned the average by watching the shit. Paying attention like playing a goddamn game in real life. But anyway, I make it up there. My Aunt Alice take me in. My Aunt Alice, she tell me, yeah, Percy, come on up in. My Aunt Alice, woo, she was bad too. She had some big old pretty eyes and some big old pretty eyelashes. And she didn't even have that shit that that shit y'all go buy and glue on y'all face and shit. Glue them out now. She had the real deal. She had that little black stuff on her goddamn shit. Her shit was real deal. She had thick eyebrows like mine. Our whole family got thick eyebrows and long eyelashes. That's our trademark in our family. Thick eyebrows and long eyelashes. Yeah. And sleepy eyes. But anyway, she took me in. I took the test. I did the drug test. I passed the drug test. And they gave me a job. I got my first job, nigga. I'm working in the hospital with my mama. I'm like, what? Now, let me tell y'all something. In the streets at this time, minimum wage was $3.25. $3.25 was minimum wage back then. That's what nigga was making, from $2 to $3.25. $3.25 was minimum wage, but at the hospital, $5. $5.25 was minimum wage then. Nigga, for a nigga with no high school, I got a job at the hospital and I'm finna be making $5. So my stepmom and them, they got me on the job. She started taking me to work with her in the morning. I gotta be at work from 6 to 2. 6 in the morning to 2 in the evening, 2:30. And when she took me to work, man, I had to work in these motherfuckers where I had pots and pans, and I was a dishwasher. I was like, hell no. I told my mama when I first got to see that shit, I said, no, hell no. Then the man came back there and gave me 3 uniforms. Now, I had already made up my mind, I'm not doing this shit. I gotta wash all these dishes and shit, man. This dishes stacked to the motherfucking ceiling. Motherfucker look like goddamn me, the color purple house. When that girl came in the color purple, where that house look, that's where that dish area look, man. There were pots and pans and shit. No, cause I gotta what? I tell my mama, hell no. She said, boy, I ain't got you this job for nothing. She gave me this look. She there go that look again. That's that look again, like she trying to punk something. She said, hey, look here. I ain't got you all the way up here for nothing. You didn't got this job yet. This gonna be your job. She said, don't worry about it. You gonna get something better. But right now, get started on them dishes. Hey man, I ain't for how you. She said, watch out. My stepmom she like, damn, don't start that old punk ass shit. And then she took her apron off that she had on, put it to the side. She put that black apron on, that rubber apron on where I supposed to be working at. My stepmama says, 3 sinks right here. I'm gonna show you what you do. This sink right here to wash in, this sink right here to sanitize in, and this sink right here is to rinse in. And you put the dishes, the pots up there. I said, damn. So my mom said, let me make you water. Make sure you wash. She said, but this thing right here, shh. She had this little old thing that you mash. Goddamn, it shoot out so much pressure. She said, that joker shoot out pressure like it's coming out of a steam machine. She said, it's gonna knock all that shit off. She said, this really all you gotta work with. This thing, make sure the pressure on her is good. She put that pressure, hit that pan, all that shit came off that pan fast. And I said, damn, okay. So she said, all you gotta do is keep up with it. So what, man, my stepmama got her hand down and got the dirt, and guess what? She got to move. She said, now you get over there, hand me the stuff, and I'm gonna show you how to move. She started washing through that shit. She had did it before. I said, damn, okay. My stepmama got me all caught up. Oh, mama Shirley got me caught up in everything. She said, now you all cut up. Give me my apron. Take this apron. Put this rubber on, nigga. And she said, nigga, don't get behind. I said, hell nah, I ain't gonna get behind. As soon as something come, I'm like, she had me. I was mad because I wanted to use the little squirting gun. I had been over there stacking dishes and putting pots up and putting shit up. She ran through everything with the little steam gun. I said, all right, Shirley. All right, mama Shirley. Goddamn, you good in the motherfucker. I can't let Mama Shirley outdo me. So we came down to lunchtime. The cold thing about it, it was my lunchtime. Mama Shirley said, come on. She always come over there where I was at. My mama was, at that time, she worked on the line. She did the diets on the line. My mama was a dietitian. She was a dietitian. You know, she did the diets on the line. She put the tray, she worked the tray line and everything. But my mama always kept up with the jobs in the hospital. And she told me one day when we were coming to work, she said, come here, Percy. I said, what? She said, look on that board. She said, see that board right there? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, every day you come in, look on this board and see if it's an opening for a new spot back here in the kitchen so you can move from back there from washing dishes and get a spot somewhere else in the kitchen. I said, okay. I just told my mama, oh, she must forgot. Mama, I can't read. But guess what? Having a good mama like that, I didn't have to know how to read. Because guess what? She came to me one day, she said, come here, Percy. I said, what's up? She said, here, go put the application in for this. I said, what's this? She said, yeah, this right here is for the trade, the carts, pushing carts. Pushing carts. I said, okay. She said, yeah. So one day I put in for the pushing carts. So I'm back there washing dishes one day. Goddamn, and the man came and said, Mr. Dempsey, come here. He said, step in my office. He said, you put in the application for pushing carts? I said, yes, sir. She asked me how I did it before. I said, no, sir. He said, let me come out here and show you. I'm like, damn. He came out there and showed me how to push carts. So what I was saying to myself, I said, damn, I got to wash dishes and push carts. She said, no. She said, you got the cart job? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, well, you can take that apron off, baby. I said, what? Take that old rubber apron out. Then you got to push carts. What is the carts? The food carts to go to the floor. So how do you do that? She say, every time when they fit it, when we finish loading these trays in this cart, your job is to get these carts up to the floor that they go to and make sure that they get to the resident area. You don't got to do nothing but take the car up there. She said, when you drop that cart off, the people at the station, they going to fill the cart up. They going to pass the trays out. They going to leave the cart somewhere, and you go get it, bring it back down here when they finish. I said, that's all I got to do? She said, yeah. You got to do that, you know, that's all you got to do. You got to take them and go, you got to take them and bring them. In between time, whatever they want you to do in between time, you can be doing it. You know what I'm saying? So in between time, shit, I always hung in the bakery area. Hung in the bakery area. I was trying to learn how to cook with these chefs. I watched them chefs, them long hats, be back there cooking for them people, that good cuisine and stuff in that hospital. I was like, God damn. Shit, and plus I'm back there eating real cinnamon rolls. They making everything from scratch and everything. So I'm back there, and I always hung back there in the bakery area every day. Until it was time to go take carts or bring carts back. And so my mama told me one day, I feel like I got it made. My check looking good. So one day I'm at the house and I got my check. And my stepmom said, say, Percy, she said, give me $100 out the check. I said, wait a minute, hold on. Wait. She said, you out then? Here you go again. She gave me that look again. She said, you already got my phone cut off. I said, damn. Man, you know, I think you be trying to punk me when Daddy ain't around, man. Daddy was cool. Daddy had him a good job. My daddy worked at Roger Ford. He worked at the Ford house where they make the Ford cars at. And my daddy worked at the Ford house. He was good. But he was the detail man at the car. He did the detailing at the shop. Kept the flow shop cars clean and everything. That's what Daddy job. He was the detail man at the Ford shop. He kept all the cars clean. My daddy had good deals on cars up there too. They had the used car lot and the regular car lot. And if you worked at the place, period, if you work for the people, they give you deals and deals on cars anyway. It was just like buying a car at auction. If my daddy wanted the car, my daddy always came home with something. So one day, man, my stepmom just went out. I'm like, damn, my stepmom, what you need $100 for? See, back then, $100 meant a lot out your check. $100 back then. $100 wasn't just like no regular $100, you know, shit. $100 back then, shit, $100, shit, that's a lot of that was a lot of money back in 1988, 89. Yeah, $100 meant something back then. Yeah, y'all ask the people that was back then about $100. You understand me? Yeah. Mom asked me for $100 out of my check. I'm like, dang, man, that's cold. But you know what? Something about my mama, I could never tell her no. Every time she asked me for something, it was something behind it. So I reached over to my mama and I cut it up and I gave her a little $100 out of my check. And I had my head there. And then she said, something wrong? She said, something wrong? I said, no, ain't nothing wrong. She said, well, her then. You know what she did, y'all? She handed me the keys to her car. I like, what this for? She said, that's your car out there now. You just bought your car. She said, I don't need your money for nothing, Percy. She said, now you got your car. She said, I just didn't want to give it to you because I had to let you know ain't nothing in life free. You gonna have to pay for everything in life, son. I said, I got a car. She said, yeah, that's your car out there now. Go on, do what you want. Don't tear it up because that's the way you go. That's your way to work. So I don't got to take you to work with me in the morning. What? You gotta be kidding. You, man, mama. I hate mama. Don't we come back talking about that? She said, I just told you it's your car. My mama, she gave me my first car for $100. I said, God dang. Okay, Mama Shirley. And I got me a good job. Things going good. I'm rocking the rhythm, nigga. I'm all at the high school football games. I ain't number, yeah. Me and my partner Wayman, Derek, Goodley. I got a car now. Now, next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go buy me a system when I get my check next time. So I went and got me some realistics. I got realistic everything in Panasonic. I had me a Panasonic equalizer. I had me two realistic speakers back there. I got me a little realistic cassette player. And I got me a little bullshit ass realistic amp. And then I turned around and got me a 450 watt pyramid amp. Then I changed them realistic in for some Orion speakers. Had got me some what's the motherfucker? Forgot what the C in the middle of them. Had got me a part of them. I had got an Orion amp with them blue speakers with the C in the middle. I forgot the name. Sir Vegans. I had got the Sir Vega speakers. After I did that, I was beating the block down with that boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Hey, once upon a time, long ago, I'll come down. That's what I would come down and see, jamming that snake red. Come tell me nothing, Uncle Ricky. Here we go. And then I put that Big Daddy Kane in. The symphony. Yeah. That's what I was coming down to. I was jamming back then. My stepmama had me on. That's after she had took me to she traded that month. She had gave me a Monte Carlo. Then she traded that motherfucker in and got me a Nova. Had got me a 76 Nova. That joker had a goddamn 350 motor, 350 engine in that joker. With the dual pipes on the back of it, that joker runs so good. First thing my daddy did, told me to take the car to Fort Worth. Man, Daddy, this car better not stop on me. He said, son, that car will take you around the world if you wanted it to. I said, but Daddy, why every time I hit the thing, it goes... He said, son, them we call dual pipes. Well, why make all that noise? He said, son, because you got a badass motor in there. He said, now go in there and drive it. He said, just don't hit it all the way because you ain't going to be able to handle it. I said, what? He said, you ain't going to be able to handle that car, son. That's too much car for you. Don't hit that motor like that. That car take you. That car kill you, son. That we kept telling him. All right, Daddy, but I ain't going to try the car like that. See, you trying to tell me that thing says 180 miles per hour on it. It's going to do that and some. Thing said 180 on it. It's going to do that and some. I said, all right. So I wouldn't never, I got scared because Daddy kept saying the car going to kill me. So I wouldn't never push the car past 120. I stay around the 100. But when I get close to that 120, I break that hoe be rolling. That joke be trucking down that highway, boy. I swear to God, that joke eat up some highway. Make a long story short, man. I remember one time I had got into it, man, with my mama. My mama and them had went to Florida somewhere, man. Went out of town. She trusted me with the house and everything. Now I got to babysit the girls. The girls got big enough for me to start watching the kids. She said, I need you to watch the girls while I go out of town. I be like, what? Oh, come on, Shirley. She said, man, they ain't going to get into nothing. They be scared they big brother. They didn't fuck with their big brother. They knew their big brother was scared bitten. They thought I was crazy when I came home and had guns and shit. My stepmama always told me, my little sister and them love the shit out of me. I feed them every day. I got there and take care of their motherfucking asses. Yeah, them were my babies. So my mom went out of town for work one time, nigga. I got into an altercation with a family down the street behind some bullshit. And when the family down the street, we got into it, nigga, they tried to jump on me. Nigga, I go to work over some shit I didn't even know that my other homeboy got into. So, that's the first time I ever got in trouble in my life. And I called my mom. I told my mom, them people down the street tried to jump on me. She said, we on our way home now, baby. By the time they get home, these people that knocked my car window out. I didn't fought the people back. I didn't flip back into that crazy motherfucker I was when I first moved at their house. Now she gonna have to see what I act like when I get into it. Cause I had never got into it at their house when I was living with. Never. I had never got into it. No, they ain't never seen the other side of Percy because I was doing everything according to their books. And they shit was going good. Until these people down the street pulled a bullshit move on me. And then I wasn't able to go get mama and daddy. I couldn't go run down and get mama and say this grown lady down here just slapped me in my face. I would have went and got my mama. My mama would have beat the dog shit out that hoe. Shirley would have whooped the shit out of her because she sure went straight down there when she got there. I said, yeah, they mama slapped me in my face too. She said, that bitch won't slap nobody else. I guarantee you that, baby. Wait till I get there. She said, just go in the house and wait till I get there. That's all Shirley kept saying. Go in the house, wait till I get there. God damn it. I go to work that next week, man, that following Monday, I go to work and the people come up to the job and arrest me on my job. And my mama Shirley was there. Well, she said, wait, hold on, what did he do? He didn't do nothing. Come on, y'all don't do that, don't do that. My mama had got me a job from working, pushing carts to being a requisition aide. I had moved from a requisition aide to being an x-ray transporter. Now I'm just transporting people. You know, the job that I got in the hospital now, I'm just doing transporting x-ray. I done moved from a rolling carts to a requisition aide to a x-ray transporter. So now I'm transporting people to x-rays every day. I don't even have a hard job no more. You know what I'm saying? And then I get into some shit like this over the weekend. And then the people come up to my job and arrest me. I'm like, for what? She said, what you? I said, I don't know. I guess they talking about the fight I had. And when they went to go try to book me in, my mama had already made my bond before they could even book me in. Bond was out. As soon as the bond was told what it was, and then I told the people what happened. I said, what happened? I said, man, I was going to go drop the girl out, drop my friend out to his girlfriend's house. And the family came out there and they finna beat his ass and then jump on me too. I told them I didn't have shit to do with it. I lived right down the street from them. They say she didn't give a fuck. She kicked a dent in my door. She threw a brick through my goddamn front window. One of them slapped me. And I clicked on their motherfucking ass. Yeah. I turned to P-Dog on them. And bit every last motherfucker in the front yard. And as soon as I went to biting and grabbing and snatching and locking and shaking shit around that motherfucker, the whole called a dog pound on me. What? But they out there throwing rocks and shit at me. Throwing rocks at the dog until I bite them. Motherfucker lowered me in the corner till I had no reason but to bite my way out. And then when I bite my way out, now I'm up here in a motherfucking situation. My mama wondering what the fuck I bit somebody when y'all was out of town. Because they look at my car. They towed my car up. Make a long story short, my mama got me out of jail. Came and checked on me. And I burnt off on it. The first time I did, I burnt out, went to Fort Worth. I didn't even tell her I was leaving. I just left. Said, fuck that, fuck me. I ain't got grown enough shit, nigga. I'm just gonna leave. Because why'd you leave? Because the next day when I got out the jailhouse, the people fired me from the hospital. They don't even know I didn't even do shit wrong. But you know, you can't have a felony and working at the hospital. And I sit there and call a felony while working at the hospital for some shit I didn't even do. I was fighting back. So the people tell me, I ended up getting 2 years probation for the shit. And if I would have knew what I knew now, if I would have went to court, I wouldn't have never even, that shit would have got thrown out and everything. That family wasn't going to go to court and show them how they tore up my car like that. He said they could have got arrested too for obstruction of justice. You know, all type of shit. You know, destruction of people's property. He said, but I didn't know that back then. I was dumb to the law back then. So I just took the probation that they offered me. And didn't know that probation started my career as a criminal. My mom was like, dang, Percy. She watching me go down, 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 and down. After she had me all the way up. She had me up there. Good job, good car. Hell, you know what I was doing, man? I was billing credit. She the one told me, she said, baby, pretty soon they're not going to have money. They're going to have these little things right here. And she was showing me a credit card. She said, but you need to build you some credit up, so get you anything in this place you want. She took me in this building one day. I didn't know what she was going to. I thought she was going to pay on something at the house. Go pay. She said she's going to pay on the washing machine and the dryer. She going to pay on. She said when I went in there, Got my check. She said, now you pick you something in her. I told her, I don't want nothing out of her. She said, yeah, get you something, rent you something out of it, anything. I looked around, I said, anything? She said, anything. She said, rent you something out of her so you can start building up you some credit. Ooh, anything? She said, get you, man. So, know what she did? My stepmama, she went and paid for when she went and sit out in the car. She went and sit out in the car and had the air conditioner, She was doing some type of paperwork, doing something, and she said she gonna wait on me, do it. And she said, you got enough money, they gonna ask you for it. It ain't gonna be that much for a down. Boy, so on. They say they gonna deliver it tomorrow. So when I got back in the car, she said, you get what you want? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, where you want to go? You want to go to the mall now? I said, yes, ma'am. So I went to the mall. I didn't have that much money. And I wanted to give me some shell toe Adidas. And I wanted to give me some goddamn some outfit. But then by the time I do that, I'm going to be broke because damn, mama, if I wouldn't have listened to you and got that stuff that I got at that rental place, could have had me some money for me about 2 outfits, man. She looked at me. There she go with that look again. She trying to punk me. This when I had the good job. She told me, she said, boy, spend that money. Spend that money. You got a job. You're going to get that same money back next in a couple more weeks. But another week or two, nigga, you're going to be at another check with the same like that. I said, damn, I sure ain't. Ah! She said, so spend the money. She said, as long as you happy, get what you want. As long as you happy. She said, you okay? You got what you want? I said, yeah. I said, yes, ma'am. I said, but I want to give daddy $20. She said, don't worry about him. My mama said, don't worry about him. Worry about you. I said, but I want to give him $20. She said, don't worry about your daddy. She said, your daddy good. She said, but that's good that you thinking about him like that. And I just wanted to give him a little bit. But she said, but is you happy? So I came home broken. I thought my dad was mad at me. They said, son, you ain't got no money? I said, nope. Man, Shirley made me spend all my money. He said, it was like they was having something, going on. Like, she made make you spend all your money. Told my dad I didn't have shit. I spent my whole check. When I got out of work, mama came and got me. Well, we rolled with mama rolled with me. We went and cashed my check. She had me take me there. She had me go here. She had me go there. And after we got her, she gave me $5. He said, what? But she said, you must forgot, Percy, you give me $20 every week. I said, yeah, because you always ask for it. She said, yeah, every time you got your check, you gave me $20. I keep it. I said, I thought you putting that on the phone bill. She said, boy, I'm not worried about that phone. I'm not cutting that phone back on. Forget that phone. She said, that money you gave me, that's the money you've been saving. I don't touch your money. I didn't know every time I gave my mama that money out the check, she was just putting it up for me. She wasn't even spending it. She knew I didn't have a bank account, but she did. So she used herself at the bank. She said, whenever you fall on hard times, let me know. And then that day right there when I spent my whole check, she said, boy, you got money? I said, well, I got some money at. She said, boy, I got your money put up in there. You give me $20. Oh, you still got that 20? She said, I got the 20 that you gave me that time, the time before that, the time before that, the time before that, and the time. Damn. Stepmom was looking out, y'all. Old Mama Shirley was looking out. And then y'all, Mama Shirley told me one day, I went to jail. She got me out of jail. I lost my job, so I hit the streets. I hit the streets on Mama Shirley. Mama Shirley running around the street looking for me. Like, damn, where's this boy at? He got him in the streets, man. If I can't work, Mama Shirley, you don't know. I do other things besides, I get out there and go get it. I've been doing it the right way the long time, making her a proud mama, man. But that little luck had wore out, man. And Mama Shirley used to always be on my ass. She said, boy, look at you. You out there doing them drugs, ain't you? I be like, no, ma'am. She said, boy, look at your eyes. Eyes just booked as they want to be. I be like, damn, they here? Huh? So yeah, just booked and glasses. They were big and glassy. You had them big old glassy eyes. Yeah, you been doing something you ain't got no business. I be looking at my mama like, how the fuck she know? How the fuck she say, look at your eyes just bucked as they want to be. I be like, they buck. I'm so fucked up, I can't unbuckle them. How do you unbuckle your eyes, y'all? How you unbuck your I don't know. I ain't never unbucked them before. I'm trying to unbuck them though, cause she didn't caught on to the game. So she found out that one time, man, and I had started doing no dumb shit on Mama Shirley, man. I started going to jail on her. Started going to jail on her. And one thing Mama Shirley didn't like is when I went to jail. She'll hold it down for me though. I come home, she be like, God damn, boy. You didn't got yourself, but I can't. That stuff I bought for you, you ain't gonna be able to put that on. You been eating. Yeah, what you been in there eating? Same stuff and that shit. Be coming out that whole big and whole. Young nigga. Then I rob these big time niggas. I start robbing all the out of town dope dealers down there. So every time nigga dope dealer come from out of town, I get it. I run down on them. I stopped them out of town niggas from coming to the city. To the little square down there. I stopped them, nigga. I was out for real with it. I told y'all I was for real with it. That was my job, nigga. I'm finna come up there and do something to you. And take something. Fuck some hustling. I'm getting the hustlers. Yeah, nigga, I'm getting the plugs, the sockets, everything. You hear me? I'm trying to find them. They there somewhere, cause this city don't run on drugs alone. Then one of these houses and one of you niggas and one of you Mexicans got it. I'm coming to get them. But anyway, my mama didn't like that. My mama didn't like me living like that. Man, she'd chase me to run to Fort Worth. She said every time you go to Fort Worth, something be wrong with you. And one thing you don't know, she was right. I come to Fort Worth getting some gang banging shit, beating up niggas on some bullshit, then I run back down there to West Texas. Every time I came down to Fort Worth, nigga, I put in work and hit the highway. She said, son, she caught me. She caught me in between runs. She said, I got you. She said, come on. She sit me at the table. She said, baby. She said, Percy, you got to stop running, baby. You got to stop running. I kept saying, what you mean, mama? She said, baby, you got to stop running. She said, you run. Every time you get in, you run. You just run. Run, baby. You been running for the last 2 or 3 years, baby. She said, I just been sitting here watching, just running, back and forth. You don't be still for nothing. She said, your room in there, I don't, she ain't never messed with my room for years, y'all. I was 24 years old, still running back and forth to Shirley House. I had my own room. She knew I might be a person to come home anytime. When I come through the door, I'll come through the door. She'd go right in there in my room, close the door. She never give my room away to none of the girls or nothing. The girls always stayed in their same room together the whole time. And they was getting grown off in that motherfucker. She could at least gave one of them the room, but she wouldn't. That was Percy's room. I love my mama for that. And then one day my mama caught me sitting in that room. Just out of it. And she walked in and she said, baby, she said, what's wrong, Percy? What's going on? What's wrong? You okay? I said, no, man, I ain't okay, man. Shit, I need a place to stay. I want my own shit. I'm tired of leaving her. She said, well, go out and go find you. Go out and go find you somewhere to stay then. I said, what? She said, what you want? You want your apartment or something? You want to go move out there to Chaparral with all your buddies? I was like, hell yeah. I was like, hell yeah, mama, I'll move out there with them. She said, yeah, I bet you would. You would like to be out there with all them niggas. And all them girls all at the Chaparral. I said, yeah, I bet. She said, yeah, whatever. And she slammed my door. Damn fool I was. Shirley play with a nigga head. Until she come back in that motherfucker 2 weeks later and said, here. She had some keys in her hand. She said, here you go. I said, what's this? She said, them the keys to your apartment you said you wanted. I said, what? She said, yeah, so pack everything in the room. She said, just don't take the plugs. You can have everything in her. You can have everything in her, just don't take the plugs. You understand me? If you don't take the plugs, everything will be cool. I told her, okay then. So we got her.
Hey, say I need your number where I can put you on with Snake. He just hit me.
Put me on. I don't have a number to get in. Who is? Hold on. Hold on, let me see something. Got that motherfucker wrote down. My number is 30. Somebody tell me what my number is right quick. I'm on live right quick. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure it's something to be real. We're trying to get at it. And I don't know what.
That ain't safe. Snake either. Hold on. Here I come. I'm gonna tell you this number. Hold on.
You went out of Jane Randall. What on
Hold
Percy?
on, hold on, hold on. Y'all tell me where I am on the story. Don't let me lose my spot, y'all. Y'all stay right there. Hold on, give me a second. Let me take care of this business till I got it wrote down. That'll be in my face. Okay. Yeah, my number 3. You ready for it? Oh, hold
Uh,
on. Let me
three,
let me
two,
let me
what?
let me.
As soon as you hit me back, I'm gonna put you on.
All right then. Bet.
I bet.
Bet. Snake. Okay then. But anyway, yeah, man. But my stepmama, man, she loves her some Percy, man. My mama love her some Percy, man. Uh, my stepmama, she watched every girl that came in that room. Every girl. My stepmama watched every girl that came in. She knew when they was in there. My stepmama walk around to my goddamn window. She be hearing me and her banging their asses up. She said, but my son don't be playing. That nigga be running them in and up out that motherfucker. She told me not to say. She said, see one thing about my mama, every time I gave her money, she said that I was paying my rent. Every time I gave her like $40 out of my check out, she said that's your rent. Well, by the time I give her some money, she said that's your rent. She said, and one thing about your room, you do what you want to do in your room. That's your room. You pay for it, you do what you want to do in it. She said, just don't disrespect my girls. I tell her, okay then. Oh man, I run it up. Man, I had girl. Then one time my stepmom told me, it's too many girls coming in. This ain't no motel person. You can get you one girl and stick with her. You got all these different girls. It's steady coming, steady coming. Girls catching cabs over here, getting out. Cab drivers pulling all up in front of the house. These girls jumping out in here, running off. Man, I'm in here putting that dick down, mama. Before you knew it, nigga, I had 5 goddamn kids on the way. I like, God damn. See, when I was working, I wasn't doing all this shit. I go to work, had me one girlfriend. We go to the football games, the movies, bowling and shit like that. And then when I got into all this old extra shit, after that, nigga, you understand me? But my mama came to me one day. She went and she brought the keys to my apartment, y'all. She brought the keys to the apartment, man. When she brought me the keys to the apartment, I'm like, shit. She said, just take everything in the room. I say, do daddy know? She said, you don't gotta tell you grown. You don't gotta tell your daddy nothing, you grown. I said, well, I think he want to know I'm moving out. I'm finally moving out. Got me an old car. Still got me my old Nova. I'm banging. She said, I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to pay the first rent. I'm going to pay the first rent. And, and the electric. She said, but the next month, you ought to have your job or something. You ought to be on your something to keep up with you. And I pay the rent. You just pay the electric. I pay the rent. You pay the electric. I said, yes, ma'am. I went and got me a job, y'all. Had got my old black girl, moved her in with me. She had me a fine motherfucker too, nigga. Moved that bitch in, moved her in with me. Had got me a job at the Black Eyed Pea restaurant. You know, I told y'all I was back there cooking with y'all remember when I told y'all when I was at the hospital, I be back there with the bakers and shit, learning that shit. I knew everything that they was doing at restaurants, how to cook, and I told the people I knew how to cook. These motherfuckers hired me as a cook. And guess what? I went in there and that shit was easy to me. They didn't know that I had been watching at the hospital. The people cook at the hospital. And I learned that shit from the hospital. The coronary arts people at the hospital. And then after I got a job at the Black Eyed Pea restaurant, I turned around and got another job at Red Lobster. I started cooking. Red Lobster said they needed to cook. So I got a job at Red Lobster and Black Eyed Pea restaurant. They right next door to each other. And my apartment is right in the back of that motherfucker. I walk to work. I got to just crop. My apartment's right behind that motherfucker. I walk to work and walk from, man. Come on, man. Nigga, my stepmama, she didn't play no game. She looked out for me all the way. Then the girl that I was with, she had the baby. And I was at the apartment one day, and my mama called me at the apartment. She said, Percy. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, you know that she had that. I can hear that. I didn't get to look at her this time, but she had it in her voice. So she always let me know when she got it in her voice and got it on her mind. She said, let me tell you something. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, that girl, you know that girl just had that baby. I said, yeah, yeah, oh, she had the baby? She said, yeah, she had the baby, and don't you come up here. I told my stepmama, why? She said, no, because just don't come up here. Don't that baby look like some Mexicans or look like a Chinese or something. My stepmama didn't give a fuck how she hurt my goddamn feelings. She didn't give a damn about telling me that what I've been taking. Mama, how the baby ain't mine. I've been with the bitch for damn. Nigga, my feelings was hurt. Nigga, I cried like a bitch ass nigga. The girl I'm in love with, I got my own apartment. I got 2 jobs. I quit doing the street shit, nigga. I'm back on my gangster shit. You understand me? I got 2 jobs, nigga. I got a car, got an apartment, got a girl. And this bitch got pregnant by a Mexican nigga cheating on me. And the cold thing, the Mexican was my partner. His name was Brian. I said, what? And the bitch already told me what she was going to name the baby. So when I called the hospital, I said, damn, little mama, what's up? You had the baby? You didn't tell me. And then the bitch started crying. When I called her room in the hospital, back in the day, you call the hospital room, they going to just say, what's the room number? You give them the room number. She answered the phone. I said, damn, girl, you had the baby? You didn't tell me. The bitch started crying. That's when I knew what my mama was saying was fucked up. I said, oh, man. Man, y'all know what I did? That's when my mama know it was over with. I ain't never been back to that town again. I left my mama and everybody. I jumped them. My partner and them told me that they was coming to Houston in a U-Haul. They was in a U-Haul. They said they were moving out. They going to Houston. They was moving out to apartments. I told nigga, let me ride with y'all, nigga. Don't y'all know I left that apartment with everything in it? God damn it. And I ain't never go back to that motherfucker. Cause man, I was gonna kill that bitch. I knew I couldn't. I was in love with the girl, and the bitch said, man, I've been through some shit. Hold on. Now my baby, that's why I say, man, that was my baby mama. Now that's what I say about it. Come on, man, I got a song for this shit. Funk asshole, man, it did me wrong. She won't let me see my son. Man, that's Ted from my crib, man. I'm riding the shirt. If y'all enjoying the Shirley story, please give me a thumb up. Let me know. Let's go, y'all. Give me a thumbs up if y'all enjoying the Shirley story so far, man. Put a penny or 20 in the jukebox, man. Y'all don't let me sit here everything. Goddamn it, go. Let's go. Let's go. Why? She won't let me see my son. Okay. But you fuck with him, mama pop my gun. Pussy ain't no one-on-one. What? Nigga, we come from the slum. I got a 30 round, 50 round, 100 round. Yeah, nigga from the trunk. What? I'ma have you praying like a nun? Hold on, I ain't never been an actor. Picture niggas with a cap of shit. Hold on. We gon' stuff his ass just like a cow. What? The mayor, but she coming mouse. Got her to the spot, gave that bitch a perk. Now she geeking like a bitch. She can even understand me when I tell her something panties. 448, I get them gone, but it's $100 million phone. They hit my jack, they say they need it strong. Well, you look broken, hey, you need a loan. My nigga, I'm nice, and you can have a loan. Your bitch told me that was nicer than we bone. No time to cuff a nigga, know I'm gone. Jump on the defense, boy, I'm in the zone. Oh, no. Ain't gotta say it, you know how I'm coming. What? Been out there hanging like a monkey. Said he got 50 bad down in the dungeon. Boy, I hit text him, man, he said he bombing. Said he gon' shoot, well, bitch, what it do? Keep bluffing, nigga, what a piece. Told you we coming, now we want to leave. Try me, boy, I'ma leave you with no roof. I got that drink, bitch, I got that juice. No, I ain't bishop, but I keep it true. That bitch you fool, but try me like a fool. I promise you won't make another move. I'm in my groove, yeah, nigga, I'm back. Well, I heard you been cuffing on that neck. That bitch, she lit me down on some effect. I got a new nigga, girl, you back. You wanna smoke? Well, that what it is. You know I'm slamming nigga like a eel. Know I pop a nigga like a pill. Know I be drinking much straight out the seal. Yeah, it's the mayor, and know with the mall. Know we be trapping, bitch, we don't do fraud. My killer, that youngin' laying in your yard, bitch. Baby mama ain't shit. She won't let me see my son. But you fuck with her, I'ma pop my gun. Pussy ain't no one-on-one. I said, nigga, we come from the slum. I got a 30 round, 50 round, 100 rounds. Yeah. Hold on, I'ma have you praying like a nun. Hold up, I ain't never been an actor. Nigga come around here, what? Hey, I'ma stomp his ass like a capper. The mayor, but she coming mouse. Got her to the spot. Yeah. That she geeking like a bastard. Hold on, she couldn't even understand me when I told her pop her panties. I pop a perk, she
you know what it is. Bitch ain't no talking, I ain't Dr. Phil. No get they fat in hell like Uncle Phil. Just like a safety bitch, I'm in the field. They run the mail, bitch, this ain't a drill. Say that they looking for me, he on me. Which if you shoot, you better shoot to kill. I caught a demon, he won't let you live. Still on me for my nigga, let him live. If I can't let him live, I want them in. Know when I'm coming, boy, I come to kill. I want your bitch because she like my lil. I got on bad, cause I'm in my bag. Back on my pocket, heavy, gotta say. And I got God that come with extra man. Cause if he dripping, yeah, that shit be sad. He want to smoke, well, I bring cow. Cause ain't no bossing, but I'm bring around. I with the mark, that nigga won't be found. Mama, shoot, we gon' come and shut it down. I get your bitch, and I'm on the left. As I get to work, I make it flip. I got the power, I can get you dip. Whoa. They cooking, nigga, chocolate chip. I want that pressure whooping, make a move.
He want that, well, he want that whoop. He want that Percy whooping. Say him again, he want that what whooping? He want that Percy whooping, make a move.
Make a move. You try and fool a nigga, you the
yeah, he want that what?
I got the power, I can get you dip. Roll out that cooking, nigga, chocolate chip. You want that pressure whooping, make a move. You try and fool a nigga.
He want that Percy whooping, make a move.
Power, I can get you.
Tell him again.
That cooking, nigga, chocolate chip. You want that pressure whooping, make a move. You try and fool a nigga, you the fool. Well, I had them gutter babies on your roof. So I gon' disappear a nigga poof. That bitch I'm back and I'm here to stay. Even your bitch gon' tell you that I'm great. So when you see me, nigga, fish your face. Yeah, it's the mayor, bitch, I want to race. Baby mama ain't shit. She won't let me see my son.
Hold up.
But you fuck with him, mama pop my gun. Pussy ain't no one-on-one.
Hold up.
Nigga, we come from the slum.
I got a 30 round, 50 round, 100 round. But anyway, man, Mama Shirley was the great, man. I said, man, watch this though, man. Shirley one time, man, Shirley goddamn me young. She used to run off every girl that she didn't want in the house. But if Shirley didn't like you, she didn't like you. I had one girl, she called her Smurfette. I'll let y'all see, her name was Dorena. Y'all remember, y'all, that's my baby. Right now to the day. Shirley always thought that she was too good. Shirley didn't like her. Shirley didn't like her because she always thought the girl thought she was too good, like better than everybody. That's how Shirley was. I like, no, Shirley, she ain't like that. Yes, she do. Look at her. Looking like she all miss it. And the girl be just standing there, mama, the girl ain't nothing but the guy. And my mama Shirley, she didn't give a fuck. She didn't like the girl. She didn't like it. Then every time I had a girl, Shirley gonna evaluate her. And she said, why is this grown ass lady in your room, Percy? I like, God damn, mama. Percy, why is that young girl in your room, Percy? Percy, why is this old snobbish looking girl in your room, Percy? Percy, what is this ugly girl doing in your room, Percy? You must be just trying to you just do anything now. I like, mama, she ugly? Yeah, she ugly. Look at her. Mama, God damn, she look good to me. Then one time I found out some bullshit. I came to the house with this white girl, and my mama said, where's she going? I said, we finna go in my room. She said, she not coming in my house. I said, my mama, is you playing or you for real? She said, Percy, bam! Slammed the motherfucking door in my face. I told my girlfriend, I said, man, my mama tripping. See, you got these Mexican girls, white girls coming all up in the now, Percy now. Mama, I don't have a girlfriend. Yep, she said, yeah, I guess you decide to do what you gonna be. You just gonna go and be a pimp then. You hear me? I guess mama said y'all gonna catch on to that in a minute. Yeah, I guess that should have been a bar right there. I guess mama said, I guess you just gonna go and be a pimp then. You hear me? So I said, yeah. Yes, ma'am. So my mama came and picked up me and my hoes one day. I got these two twins, man. One of them named Roberta and one of them named Tasha. Roberta and Tasha, ooh, them some bad motherfuckers. I swear to God, they had them old Chinese hoes. Both of them like China dolls, nigga. Both of them had them old Chinese looking China doll, adding a little round pie face, and them motherfuckers were fine as both. No kids, no nothing. I put both of them hoes on the set. I jumped them in and everything. Beep, 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 beep. I jumped them hoes on the set, made them fight those who were crippets. You understand me? And then I put them, then we went to work. So my mama couldn't believe, both of them were pretty as a motherfucker. My mama couldn't believe, cuz study texting me. Let me see what's going on here. Let me see something, see what's happening. Say, but my mama can't believe, so my mama came and picked me up, picked us up one day. She said, Percy, y'all come ride with me one time. My stepmom, she had a cold way of doing shit, not now. She had a cold way of doing things. Continue, man. She had a cold way of doing things. And she would tell me, Percy, come ride with me. So I jumped in the car, go ride out with my mama one day. I told my girl, she said, they can ride too. That's how Shirley is. Shirley, she real sneaky. So they jump in the car. We run. Man, my mama drove us out of town to Lamesa, Texas. I like, Mama, where we going? She said, we finna go down here to your Granny BB house. All right, for what? Oh, I'm trying to get back and get to the money, Mama. She said, so when we ride to the ride, my mom got to talk. She said, now which one of y'all messed with Percy? Now both of them in the back seat. I'm in the front seat. Both of them in the back seat. I'm in the front seat. What I gotta do here? So what, man? Let me tell this nigga what the number is now, man. My number is. These niggas, they worming right now, man. I hope that's my number. I hope that's my number. Shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and say, but anyway, man, my mom said, which one y'all mess with Percy? They said, both of us do. And then my mama finally looked at me, she went to smiling. She said, that's my boy, I'm proud of you. She said, that's my boy, I'm proud of you. That's what she told me. Finally got me two bad bitches. Two bad ones. And both of them saying the same thing. And my stepmama looked at me and she said, yeah, that's my boy. She had a bad nigga. She made me proud of myself. I stick my little chest out, goddamn. We just rode on down the highway. You understand me? Mama had me, goddamn. Hold on, let's see what we at here. Can't resume. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Still got 12 people on her waiting. I am very sorry. I'm so apologetic. Come on, man. Man, do something, man. Do something. It won't let me. It won't let me get out. Do it like this, then.